What's good? Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, let me know. If you're old here, if you've been here since the beginning, let the boy know. You feel me? Today is pure motivation. I'm just going off rip. Pure motivation today, bro. Now, you have to know what life you want for yourself. What life do you want? What do you want out of life? Nobody can answer that question for you in exception of you. You have to answer that question for yourself. If you don't answer that question, nobody can do that. Do you want to be mediocre? Do you want to be great? Or you want to be a failure? The ball is in your court. You have to answer those questions. Nobody out here can answer those questions for you. You have to make up your mind. You have to know what you want out of life. Nobody can sweat that for you. You don't live life for someone else. You live life for yourself. We have 86,000 seconds in a day. Can you please take 1,000 seconds to do something with your life? Can you take 1,000 seconds to read a book? Just take some time out and do something productive, something which will propel you to have a better future. A decision that you will make to make your future self proud. Not decisions you make to regret the consequences of your future. I don't know if you are getting where I'm coming from, but all the decisions that we are making, it will hit us back in our future. If you think I'm lying, go ask a 75-year-old, what do you think you wish you could have done right? They will actually get something to tell you. Nobody lived a perfect life. Why? Because this is our first time being here. This is our first time living this life. This is nobody's second time. Nobody has lived, died, and come back again. Unless you're Jesus Christ. And me and you know nobody is Jesus Christ out here. People might come out and say they are the second Jesus. But bro, who are you lying to, bro? We read the Bible too. There is no second Jesus, my brother. There is no second Jesus. But yeah, we all are living the life once. Your parents are living the life once too. But you have to know what you want out of life though. Do you want to be mediocre or you want to be successful? I know you want to be successful. That's probably why you're watching this video. But it's like there are certain things that you have to do to be successful though. Are you willing to put the work in? Are you willing to put the grind in? Are you willing to be disciplined? Are you willing to be consistent? Consistency is the name of the game, bro. You keep showing up each and every single day. It doesn't have to be 10% every day. It doesn't have to be 100% every day. You only just have to keep showing up. Keep showing up at the door, and one day the door is going to be open for you. The door will be open for you and you see all the pieces of gold you were crying for. The door will be open for you and you see all the pieces of diamonds you were crying for. Then you know that the grind was really worth it. The discipline was worth it. The laziness wouldn't have got me here. The laziness wouldn't have got me this money. The laziness wouldn't have got me this job. But because I was disciplined, because I stayed persistent, because I was dedicated, because I was determined, here I am. You always get the last laugh if you keep showing up. You always get the last laugh if you are disciplined. You always get the last laugh if you don't focus on others and you focus on yourself. If you focus on yourself, you will always be the guy who will be laughing at the finish line, bro. You will always be the guy who will be laughing at the finish line. Do you want to be the guy who will be laughing at the finish line? Well, then you have to put the work in. Well, then you have to put in the work. You have to put in the grind. You have to clock in. You have to be down in. You have to be locked in. Because if you are not locked in, you are going to be locked out. If you are not locked in this race of life, you will be locked out, my brother. You have to put the work in though. You have to put the work in. And if you put the work in, your story will be one of the most greatest stories of all time. I know mine will be. Will yours be? I know mine will be because I'm putting in the work. I'm definitely patient with my outputs, but I'm definitely not patient with my inputs. That's why I keep posting every single day, bro. There are days I'm posting 6 videos, 7, 10 videos a day. Yeah, because I know what I want, because I'm trying to impact every single body. I'm trying to reach places. I'm trying to go places. Do you want to go places too? Alright, put the work in. If you're trying to go to places, you do have to put the grind, bro. You have to put the work in, bro. Or else you won't get anywhere, bro. If you want to get somewhere, you have to do something, bro. You have to put the gas in. If you're trying to get from Houston to Ohio, you have to put a lot of gas. The place that you are and the place that you're going, bro, there is a lot of work you have to put in. Are you ready to put in that work? I believe you can put in that work, though. Can you put in that work, though? You want this life so bad, but it's like you really don't want to put in the work. I don't think you want to put in the work. You want to prove me wrong? All right, prove me wrong then. Prove me wrong. I want you to prove me wrong. Yeah, I want you to prove me wrong, my brother. Prove me wrong, my sister. Or you want to stay the same. All right, that's cool too. Maybe you don't want to grow. Maybe you don't want to grind. Maybe you want to stay the same. Bro, a little bit of Rolls Royce does not hurt, bro. A little bit of Porsche does not hurt, bro. It's cool to drive in a Toyota. Hey, it's fine. It gets you to point A to point B. But bro, try a Rolls Royce. I've not tried it. I wish to try it. That's why I'm grinding, bro. That's why I keep grinding, bro. That's why I keep showing up, bro. I want it. That's why I keep showing up, because I know it doesn't hurt. Bro, I know, bro. If you drive a Honda and you sit in a Benz, bro, you know how that feels? Well, that's a Benz. Try a Rolls Royce. Try a Bugatti. Try a Ferrari, bro. We are not chasing it, but we are just putting in work so that those things will come to us. Because the Bible has made us understand that we should seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all other things will be added unto us. We're just putting in the grind, bro. We've just found our purpose and we are grinding. And all those things will be bonuses. Just to show the glory of God, because we know that God has made us great. God already has put the engine in us to keep us going. God has already given us the keys we need to be successful already. We don't have to go do anything else. All we have to do is to do the ordinary extra. If your will is telling you not to do the extra, hey, you have to keep your will in check. Keep that will in check, because, hey, bro, if you use the will rightfully, you have a good life. If you use the will wrongfully, you have a bad life. Because we all have a will, we all have a choice. But some people are in prison, and some people are in the Forbes news. Some people are making millions of dollars, and some people are making thousands of dollars. Some people are not making any money at all. Some people are homeless. Why? Because of their choice. I'm not trying to put anybody down, but I feel like in everything that we do, it's all about your choice, bro. It's all about your will, bro. The decisions that you make. Before you make every decision, make sure you're thinking about the consequences. Yes, people will be like, well, the Bible does not say I should smoke. But the Bible also says you can do all things, but not all things. Put it right there. It says don't let anything control your mind. The weed that you're smoking is controlling your mind. You're not as productive as you're supposed to be. The drinking is controlling your mind. You're not as productive as you want to be. Stop drinking for 3 months and see how your life will be. Stop smoking for 2 months and see how your life will be. See if you don't go from where you are to a different place. Once you're smoking, bro, you are moving 10 steps behind already. If you stop, you move 10,000 steps forward. You know what you're doing is not going to help, but you keep doing it anyway. You know it yourself. You don't need anybody to explain or tell you to stop. You know what you're doing is not right. You know that it's not right. That's why you keep telling people around you that, hey, don't do it. I'm not judging you, bro. I'm not judging you as a result. Even if I meet you, I'll be like, bro, why are you doing what you're doing? Maybe it's as a result true. Okay, I respect that. But it's like, are you productive when you do that? Do you get the work done when you do that? Don't deceive yourself, bro. You know you become a little sluggish when you do stuff like that. You know. It's a rhetorical question. Is it good for you? Answer behind the camera, my brother. Answer behind the camera, my sister. You know some sisters be indulging in those things too, right? Yeah, bro. But that's the first one. The second one is, bro, you have to love the grind, bro. I know it gets hard, but it's like, bro, you have to romanticize the grind. The journey to heaven is heaven. The person you are becoming in the grind is as important as the person you will become when you get the achievement or you reach the goal. It's as important as that, my brother. It's as important as that, my sister. Everything will be fine. The grind gets hard, but that's what keeps us moving. Tough times build strong men, my brother. Tough times do build strong men. Success has to be hard, or else everybody will be successful. It has to be hard. I find joy in going hard every single day because it builds me up to be where I'm supposed to be. That's why I encourage everybody to be in shape. Because once you're in shape, bro, you have the energy to keep going. You have the endurance to keep going. You've put your body in so much pain that things do not even bother you anymore, because you know that once you keep showing up, results are going to show. You showed up in the gym as a result. Look how your body looks like. You kept your diet in check as a result. Look what your physique looks like. Your stomach is flat. Your packs are showing. Six packs are popping like crazy. You're eating the right food, eating the right protein. You're taking your creatine. You're eating your eggs. You're eating your chicken breast. That's what we're talking about. That's why the grind gets hard. Going to the gym gets hard too, my brother. But it takes time. Everything will fall in place. Do not limit yourself. You have to think big all the time. That's why the channel is called Big Ron. You think the Big Ron in front of my name is just anything? And some of you might not know my name, but my actual name is Ronnie. That's why I made it Big Ron. Because, you know, the short form of Ronnie is Ron. But actually, the short form of Aaron is Ronnie. But, you know. But yeah, Big Ron, because I think big. I do everything big. Everything big, bro. As a result, do not limit yourself. You have a lot of potential. I made a video on TikTok one time. Don't forget to follow my TikTok too. It's BIQ.RON. Big Ron. You know, with a Q. But yeah, bro, you have a lot of potential. Do not limit yourself. You have to think big, dream big, everything, do it big, cash out big. Everything big, bro. Do not limit yourself because you have a lot of potential. You have a lot of things that the world are waiting on you for. Don't limit yourself. You have a lot of things to impact the world with. You have a lot of influence in you. You have a lot of potential in you. To be a genius, all you have to do is to tap into 1% of the potential that you have. And everything around you, or everybody around you, call you a genius. But they are geniuses too, but it's just that they don't want to tap into the potential that they have. People are really great. Everybody is actually born to be great, but it's just the potential that they have to tap in. They don't see the potential that they have. Delayed gratification. Don't always seek for the fastest way, because when you want it fast, it's not as valuable as it's supposed to be. Look at fast money. People get fast money and they splurge it and they spend it, and all of a sudden it's gone because they didn't work hard for it. But delayed gratification, compound effect, if you keep showing up and grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding for 10 years and now you have your success, of course you protect its rights. Of course it will become of value. Of course the money you make, you protect the money, you invest it in the right places. Delayed gratification, don't always wish for the faster route. No. So I'm patient with this YouTube stuff. I'm at 43 subscribers now. I'm not trying to compare. You know, comparison is a thief of joy. I'm not trying to compare it to anybody. I'm just glad that I'm even at 43 subscribers, bro. Some people have had their YouTube channel for 2 years, and they've not even got to 20 subscribers. I'm super grateful and thankful, of course, and that's why God is going to keep blessing you. Because some of you are not even grateful for the life that you have. You got to be grateful, bro. If you're not grateful, blessings are not going to come your way. If you're going through the storm and you're going through the chaos, the only way to get out of it is to be grateful. That's the only way you get your mind out of it, because people are dying every single day. People are dying every single day. But you are alive, you're breathing, you're walking, you can talk, you can walk. What else do you have to lose? You have nothing to lose. All you have to do is to put in the work to be the man you're meant to be. The next thing is, men, please don't chase women. And women, please don't make all your focus about men. Keep on grinding and the right man will come your way. If you keep on building your standard, bro, certain men will even be afraid to approach you. If you're a woman, focus on yourself. Focus on your grind. And bro, some men will not be able to approach you. Maybe the reason why you are attracting certain type of men is because of the way you look. If you are fat as a woman, bro, there are certain men who will not take you serious. I'm telling you. Some will take you serious, but in the long run, they will leave you along the way. Maybe the reason why you're attracting certain men is because of the way you look. Maybe you have to hit the gym. Maybe you have to eat right and probably lose a certain weight. Maybe you are 260, 265, 280. Bro, if you lose 20 pounds, you know how attractive you'll be. Same to the men too. Maybe you are 300 pounds, bro. If you lose 50 pounds, you know how, bro, some people do not know the amount of fat that they carry, but it's like, if you lose a certain amount of weight and you see yourself, bro, you will look so very pretty, I'm telling you. Just get in shape and see. Enter the gym and just go, just say you want to lose 20 pounds. Just use that as your goal. Look at your picture of losing 20 pounds and a picture of you being 20 pounds overweight. And tell me if you want to go back to your old self. Hell no, and see the ladies you attract. Every man who was fat and who has gotten in shape, bro, your standards will change. The ladies you attract will change, bro. I'm telling you. Even though once you're in shape, it's universal that most women will be attracted. But it's like, bro, your standards is all the way up here. It's like, bro, I know who I like it because you have a lot of options. But I'm not saying go chase women though. Just focus on you, bro. Do not chase them. Focus on you. Focus on your grind, and bro, the right woman will come your way. Women do the same thing. The right man will come your way if you're focusing on yourself. Don't listen to what anybody has to say. Don't listen to what the society has to say, bro. Just focus on your grind. Do your thing, no matter what age it is. Because society will always do what society wants to do. Someone will die at 40, they will say the person was too young to die, he had a lot of potential. You're 40, you're trying to reach your goals, and they will be like, you're too old, give up. Hell no, I'm not giving up. No matter what age I am, I'll still keep grinding, I'll still go out my dreams. So far as I'm not dead, it means God wants me to keep pushing. It means God is not done with me yet. Stay consistent, but you have to read the right books too. Some people do not want to read books, but bro, there is a lot of benefits in reading books, bro. Your conversations, your vocabulary, bro. Some of you see chicks and you can't even talk. Why? Because your vocabulary is not all the way up there, bro. That's why you have to read, bro. It makes you intellectual. It makes you have better conversations, bro. It makes you very knowledgeable. Your mind is wide open. Everything you can talk about just based on you reading books, bro. Because it makes your imagination better too. You speak, you hold conversations like crazy. That's what it's about, bro. That's really what it's about. That's all your boy has to say, man. Just a little piece of motivation to keep you going, bro. Look at the bigger picture and keep going, my brother. You know, everything will fall in place. And make sure you keep God first in everything you do. Alright? Stay consistent and disciplined. And in the long run, you will achieve them goals and you'll be a winner. Peace. I'm out.